We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season. A measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Raiders about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense working from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And off to Jones. Just ran over him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the single back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Tigers are on the move. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what...
There he goes. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking to throw again. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And, look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Red Raiders trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Manning.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Hoping to move the chains, Missouri comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Graham. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line. scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Touchdown, Tiger. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. The tag. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 16 over North Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and we just didn't see it on that play.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
He'll try to do it himself. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. Coming out with it, it's Winston. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
And they're able to complete the corner out to the big fella. Nice job by the QB putting air under the football there so he could locate the ball as soon as he came out of his break running towards the sideline. It was right over top of the shoulder for the easy pitch and catch.
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Trying the left side. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass on second down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Let's it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Manning. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense putting points on the board.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. TCU is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 37 over North Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Red Raiders will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Red Raiders! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The option look. Now the toss. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Got a little space. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Taken out of bounds. bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down.
Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Missouri. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
After that last completion, it's second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He lets it fly. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Moore will throw. Got his man quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air on first down. Now rolling to the left. Still running at the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Manning. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Moore to the air. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Eakin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He wants to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires on the move. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Catch in the middle, it's Graham. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Missouri wants to go fast.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Try and play action. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes a grab on the shot. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Red Raiders inside the final minute, trying to protect the lead and the ball. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with trying to rumble in? Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock right at midfield.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Graham. Makes a grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
He's looking to pass. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out.